Okay, so you guys have been leaving a ton of questions down in the comments below. So I thought today I'd answer a few of them. Question number 1. Is Ari your full name? No, my full name is actually Ariella, but no one can pronounce it. So we just go with Ari. It's less effort. 1 second. Be gone, beast! Question number 2. Next question. Where are you from? So I am from Washington. What's your favorite drink? Anything that takes away the feelings and goes well with Pepsi. Favorite food? Anything that fills me with regret. What is your favorite way to pass time? Staring into the void. What's your biggest regret? Probably this video. Are you a fan of any sports team? Fan of the Mariners. I've gone to 2 of their games. They're real spiffy. Go home team. Jesus Christ, meow! You scared the shit out of me. Are you a dog or a cat person? Are you afraid of heights? It's hard not to be when you're on such a high pedestal as I am. Guys, stop it! So many questions. Is there something you're gifted at? Everything. What is the one item you cannot leave home without? A fighting spirit and the determination to take down the patriarchy and dismantle capitalism. What is the first book you remember reading? Okay, so fun fact, I couldn't read until 3rd grade. When I started 3rd grade, I was at either 1st grade or kindergarten. I think might have been like a kindergarten reading level. Because I hated reading until, I think the summer before 3rd grade, when my old 2nd grade teacher, Miss Hood, shout out to Miss Hood, representing Cascade View Elementary. And she gave me a book as like a going away present for summer break, and of course I didn't read it because I absolutely loathed reading. Like, low-key had some dyslexic problems. Ended up reading it over the summer because we had just moved and I was supposed to be cleaning up my room, and I was a little asshole as a child, and I was like so against it. I was like, I would rather read than go do my chores. Keep in mind, at this point, I absolutely despised reading, so it was a pretty hardcore statement. And then just to be out of spite, I was like, I'm gonna read this book that I hate rather than do this chore. And I ended up getting really sucked in, and it was like the biggest epiphany of my life. I was like, oh my god, books are interesting. And then that year in 3rd grade, I ended up going from a late kindergarten, early 1st grade reading level to finishing, to going on to the next year, starting 4th grade, reading at a 5th grade level. So, shout out to Miss Hood. Ironically, I ended up reading at a college level by 7th grade. Read your books, kids. So, life lesson learned. What is something you wish you were gifted at? Note the earlier statement. What is your favorite fairy tale? Favorite fairy tale, for life of me, I can't remember the name of it, but it's my favorite, if that makes any sense. It's about the little girl who's got like her mom and 2 older sisters, and they're like horrible people, and they send her out into the woods. And then she like finds this old witch lady, and she's like, oh, if you're good. I think it might have been adapted from a Baba Yaga story, because it sounds like it might have been a Baba Yaga. But I distinctly remember in the illustrations that the protagonist was black, and I was like, yes! Because even at a young age, I recognized the lack of diversity and representation in media. Yeah, she's like set to do these tasks, and she's good, so she's like all set, and then her mom sends her sisters, and they're bad, so they get bad stuff happening to them, obviously. I think the thing I liked most about the story is at the end, both the sisters and the mother get punished, and the girl, who can't be more, like, honest to gosh, she can't be more than like 8 or 9, just like rides off in a carriage with all her riches by herself and just lives a good life. I was down for that. But I'm also big on the original Grimm's fairy tales. Nice and gruesome, toes getting chopped off, tongues cut, people dying. It's a good time. What is your star sign? I am a Libra. I'm gonna to blame all of my life problems and personality defaults on. Do you have a best friend? If so, then who? What was your favorite subject in high school? Psychology. Shout out to Mrs. Moyd and Saloy. What was your first job? I think my first, legal job came out wrong. Job for, 3-4 days, I think. And it was, setting up an American Eagle Hug that just opened in our local mall. And I think, my first, long-term job actually was, face painting, at the zoo, working with Commons Art Shops? One of the two. Great for brush control. What's the farthest you've ever been from home? The furthest I have ever been from home, is when I went to New Jersey, which is on the opposite side of the country. As far as I could get diagonally without leaving the country. What is your biggest fear? Having a racist moron for a president. Who is your role model? No one, because people are filled with faults and they should not be put on a pedestal nor idolized. Is never good. Have you ever suffered a fracture? Actually, I was fourth grade, the fifth. Yes, actually, the summer before 5th grade, I fell off of those tube slides from I was at the top, so it was 10 feet, and I landed straight on my back, and I hairline fractured some of my upper vertebrae, and I ended up not being able to do anything for the entirety of the summer. Huzzah! For me to all of my viewers out there, answering all those questions you've been leaving behind. Make sure to tune in next Sunday. Oof. We're gonna stop that now. To check out next week's spiffy little video. I think you guys are gonna enjoy it. I don't know what I'm saying. I think you guys are gonna enjoy it. As per usual at the end of every YouTube video, this is the part where I'm going to tell you guys to make sure you give a thumbs up and subscribe and hit that bell notification down below and some other stuff. I don't know. I mean, realistically, 2 people are going to watch this, so it doesn't really matter. But, So shout out to Sam and my cousin Vanessa for actually watching my video, maybe thumbs upping. It's appreciated because nobody else is watching. What am I doing with my life? So on the off chance you're not one of the family members subscribed to this channel, why don't you go ahead and click on the videos wherever they end up being to see Lily's last video and then my last video. It's fantastic, and they're also 2 totally separate people and not me pretending to be Lily at all. I will see you guys at some point in the future. In the next few weeks you should be able to see Lily's face pop up again, the actual real Lily, instead of me pretending to be her, which is probably really weird and awkward for her family who does not know me. Just impersonating the relative. Yeah. Okay, see you guys next week. Bye!